Hey everyone! Today we're taking a look at Fusion Markets and breaking down why many traders see it as one of the most cost-effective brokers out there. We'll go through the trading fees, execution speed, platforms, withdrawals, and most importantly, who this broker is actually a good fit for. Let's get into it. When choosing a broker, you always want to find the right balance between reliability, low trading costs, and platform that actually convenient to use. And this is exactly where Fusion Markets has built its reputation. So let's start with the most important part, the cost of trading. Fusion Markets focuses heavily on keeping trading costs as low as possible. For example, on zero account, the commissions start from just $2.25 per side on the trade, which is very competitive compared to many other brokers. On top of that, spreads start from 0 pips, and Fusion Markets doesn't charge any fees for deposits or withdrawals. This is one of the things I personally like, because if you are scalping, day trading, or opening dozens of trades per month, even small differences in spreads and commissions can add up very quickly. And if you are making regular withdrawals, it's always better when extra fees are not constantly eating into your profits. Let me quickly show you a few things I like about Fusion Markets. First, when you land on their website, you immediately see a Trustpilot score of 4.8 based on thousands of reviews. And in the broker industry, that's actually a very strong sign, because traders usually don't stay quiet when something goes wrong. You can also open Trustpilot and read the reviews yourself, which I always recommend doing before choosing any broker. It gives you a better feeling of what real users are saying about support, withdrawals, and the overall experience. After registration, Fusion Markets gives you a quick platform tour, which is very useful, especially if you are new and don't want to waste time figuring out where everything is. Another feature I personally like as a trader is Fusion Plus. If you are an experienced trader, you can become a master and potentially earn from people copying your trades. And if you're a beginner, you can browse different traders and copy someone whose strategy fits your style. But one of the most interesting tools for me is Technical Insight. It has automated pattern recognition built directly into the platform, which can help you find potential trade setups much faster. And in this screener, you can filter the exact patterns you want: bullish, bearish, classic patterns, candlestick patterns, different markets, different time frames. So overall, Fusion Markets is not just about low-cost trading. The platform also gives traders practical tools that can actually save time and help with market analysis. The next important point is auto execution. Fusion Markets operates on a no-dealing desk model using ECN STP technology. In simple terms, this means your trades are sent directly to liquidity providers without dealing desk intervention. And what's the practical benefit here? First, faster execution. Second, a lower chance of requotes and unnecessary delays. That's why this broker is often chosen by scalpers, day traders, and traders who use automated trading systems. And today, with AI tools and algorithmic strategies becoming more popular, this matters even more, because for these type of strategies, execution speed, stable pricing, and fewer delays can make a real difference. Now, let's talk about trading platforms. And here, Fusion Markets actually gives you a pretty nice choice. The broker supports several popular platforms, including MT4, MT5, cTrader, and obviously TradingView. So basically, most traders can work in the environment they're already used to, whether you prefer classic MT4, a more modern platform like cTrader, or doing analysis directly through TradingView. And there is also one more interesting thing. Fusion Markets is already working on its own mobile app, so in the future, traders should have even more options for managing trades directly on their phone. Another advantage that clients often mention is fast withdrawals. According to the company, most withdrawal requests are processed in less than 1 hour, and the service works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And honestly, this is important. Nobody really wants to wait several days for a broker to process a withdrawal. So based on the stated conditions, Fusion Markets seems to handle this part much faster than many traders are used to. Now, a few words about reliability. Fusion Markets is regulated by ASIC, the Australian financial regulator, which is considered one of the most respected regulators in the industry. And for many traders, having this kind of regulation is definitely an extra plus when choosing a broker. Personally, I wouldn't even consider opening an account with a broker that isn't regulated. But there is also one more thing that the company itself highlights as one of its main priorities. Fusion Markets says that a big part of the company's focus is on making the trading experience as smooth and comfortable as possible for its clients. This includes improving technology, execution quality, customer support, and the overall experience behind the platform. So instead of focusing on aggressive marketing, the broker seems to put more attention on the things that actually matter to traders: better trading conditions, lower costs, and a more efficient trading experience. So, who is Fusion Markets actually for? First of all, it's a good fit for traders who want to keep their trading costs as low as possible. It can also be interesting for scalpers, active day traders, people using expert advisors or automated strategies, and traders who prefer working through MT4, MT5, cTrader, or TradingView. But if your main priority is having a wide range of investment products or things like ready-made investment portfolios, then it probably makes sense to compare Fusion Markets with a few other brokers as well. To sum it up, the main advantages of Fusion Markets are pretty clear. Very low commissions, spreads from 0 pips, no fees for deposits or withdrawals, fast ECN STP execution with no dealing desk, support for MT4, MT5, cTrader, and TradingView, quick withdrawals in most cases, processed in less than an hour, plus ASIC regulation and a strong focus on client service. Overall, Fusion Markets comes across a broker built around the things that actually matter in real trading: low costs, tight spreads, fast execution, reliable platforms, quick withdrawals, and solid regulation. It may not be the broker with the loudest marketing, but for traders who care about efficiency, transparency, and keeping more of their profits, Fusion Markets definitely deserves attention. But what do you think about Fusion Markets? If you're already traded with this broker, make sure to share your experience in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you found this review useful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next broker review. See you in the next video.